Hello, everybody. This is Power Man here. Ever since that update video I made, I actually acquired a PlayStation 5 because I saw that FF7 Rebirth has a demo out now, and I'm recording this video about 2 weeks before the game proper comes out, so this is obviously a massive treat for me. I had to stop everything else I was doing in terms of side projects and play this demo and everything. There's a lot of interesting new mechanics going on with this demo. Just tons and tons of interesting little things just for like this little hour snippet. And that's not even including the other segment of the demo that's going to be coming out in the next week here. But that's not necessarily what this video is going to be about, because I want to save my thoughts on all the mechanics for a longer, more scripted, better video, frankly. No, the video today is going to be talking specifically about the performance mode, specifically in the demo, and how I am very concerned about the way that the final game's performance mode will shake out, just by giving you guys some reference points for comparison. Now, 7 Rebirth, much like 7 Remake Integrate, gives you two gameplay options: a graphics mode that targets 4K at 30 FPS, and a performance mode that targets 1440p around 60 FPS. This is good because it obviously keeps in line with the previous game in terms of options for players. And now, graphics mode looks perfectly fine. There's nothing suspect to my eye. It looks about as good as 7 Remake Integrate on graphics mode did on PS5. So, performance mode, though... what? Why does this look terrible? This is, like, unacceptably blurry. Like, I cannot explain to you how bizarrely blurry everything is. Everything just seems like really out of focus or low res, but I don't even know if low res is the right term here because of some of the examples I'm going to be showing later. I think it's not necessarily resolution that's going to be the problem. Now, why exactly does this performance mode look absolutely terrible? Well, we could go as far back as to the TGS showing of this particular section of the game, which I assume this publicly available demo was based on. And you can hear content creators like Maximilian Dude talk about how the performance mode just is so obscenely low resolution. And at the time, given that we were given extremely low bitrate 1080p 30 trailers from Square Enix, my assumption was that Square Enix had some weird botched FSR2 implementation for the performance mode. FSR2 notoriously doesn't work as well the lower your base resolution that you're upscaling is. And so I assumed that it was upscaling from like 720p or even 1080p or something. This doesn't seem to be FSR2 at all. According to Digital Foundry on their DF Direct podcast, it seems to be that there is some post-processing effect in the render pipeline that is causing it to be this way, because according to them, the actual pixel counts match 1440p, so the actual resolution is not a problem here. Now, I'm not exactly a AAA video game graphics programming technician or anything, so I can't tell you where exactly in the pipeline something's going wrong, but in video terms, it's like taking this nice piece of footage that I have shot here and just throwing this obscene, like, film grain filter on it that just absolutely destroys the image on YouTube because, oops, I turned all my sliders to the right. Obviously, this is just a demo, and maybe it's even based on just the TGS demo from September. Obviously, games take months and months and months of optimization to improve and everything, so I don't think that we super have anything to worry about on one hand. But on the other hand, this is the demo. This is how you're trying to sell this game to consumers. So having the game just be in a weirdly unfinished state like this makes me concerned. Now, obviously, if the performance mode is broken on day one, Square Enix can obviously fix this with patches or something like that. However, Square Enix, with the 7 remake games, it seems like is going back to the classic way of making video games that you used to, having everything complete on disc with really no patches at all. Now, on a larger, sort of more macro scale, I actually applaud Square Enix for this implementation, that they want everything fixed and proper and done on day one. That is the remedy to this sort of fix-it-later culture that video games has developed over the last decade. At the same time, though, if there's stuff broken on the disc, Square Enix might not probably fix it. All right, to really show you how absolutely terrible performance mode in Rebirth looks, I went back into my footage archive and took out every other version of 7 Remake I have played, plus some other video games in comparison to show you just how absolutely terrible this mode looks. All right, so first up here, we have 7 Rebirth Performance, which again looks like trash. Here it is next to the PC version of Remake running at 4K 60 FPS. Now, I know, oh, the PC version is not a fair comparison because you can buy GPUs that are way stronger than the PS5, max settings, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's compare it then to 7 Remake on PlayStation 5 on performance mode.
Now, hit it hard and fast.
Oh, you're in for it now!
Just shoot!
So now, give them hell!
Hang back, try this.
All right, let's compare 7 Rebirth's performance mode to another game's performance mode that I've been playing on PS5 in between playing the demo of 7 Rebirth, Demon's Souls. Now, Demon's Souls is a very immaculate-looking game. This is like probably one of the most insane video games I've ever seen. There's very little aliasing in the image. Everything looks beautiful. Everything looks great. It seems like it's all traditional rasterization techniques, too. So this is just really, really good, like, traditional game rendering techniques. And even at 1440p 60, where maybe there's, like, a little bit more aliasing, the image just still looks super duper clean.
About you people. Don't you worry. We'll make sure you guys are ready for your hike up the mountain.
The Nibelheim Watch is standing guard, sir.
Is it fun being a soldier?
Now go through the militiamen, too. We've got plenty more where this came from, so dig in.
Don't make any trouble for Sephiroth.
Then I stopped by my mom's.
All right, so we compared it to something on the same console with a similar level of visual fidelity. Let's compare it to something on an older console. Let's compare it to 7 Remake on PlayStation 4.
I'll end this. Good. Bye. We still have a long way to go.
Bring in the heat! Stay down, asshole! Little pick-me-up.
Let's do this.
Gotta win this one for the play.
What is going on here? I mean, I would not say that PlayStation 4 Remake looks bad, but compared to Integrate, it just lacks the sauce. You know what I mean? Now, for my last little bit here, I want to do a Nintendo Switch comparison, just because that kind of image quality of like the smeariness just kind of almost reminded me of a Nintendo Switch game. Now, I don't own Crisis Core Rebirth on Switch, but I do have gameplay of Doom 2016 on Switch, obviously very much a different game genre, that we can visually kind of compare it to, and wow, I think Doom might look maybe a little bit cleaner. Yeah, doesn't the idea of this kind of stick out in your mind when you see image quality that looks like this? Now, obviously, YouTube compression might flatten down some of the differences here, but I'm going to try my best to just upload this video in a high enough bitrate and resolution to just brute force my way through the problem. So anyways, guys, that's it for the video. If you like this video, like it. If you want to see more 7 Rebirth videos, specifically about the combat in the coming months and years, please subscribe so you get notifications for when that drops. If you want to support me making more great videos like this, please go to my Patreon down in the description. I have some cool new projects I'm working on. I'd like to get compensated for my time, for all the research and effort I do. Anyways, that's it. And have a good day.